Hi everybody, how are you? Welcome to the training that I'm going to provide for you today, and it is going to be on mindset, but I really want you to stick with me because I know that we've had other videos and other trainings on mindset, but the way I feel about mindset is that you can't hear it enough, and everybody who talks about it and every training that I've ever heard on it, I get something different out of it every time. And really and truly, mindset is huge. It is so important. So I'm hoping today that I can give you some real examples of how it relates directly to our company, because really mindset, this training can be for your life, for any network marketing company, any business. But I'm going to give you some real examples of how it has affected me specifically with Mon8, and I hope you can relate to the examples. And then stick around to the end because I am going to give you some real useful tips on how you can start to change your mindset today. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Chudy. I am a market mentor with Mon8 Global. I have been with the company just over 2 years, and I'm excited to be in this leader group and helping all of you to just maybe change one thing, just get a little bit further and just really be excited about where we're headed. So mindset for me has always been something I've been interested in, and we know that our thoughts and our feelings can really change everything in our life. Whether you have watched The Secret, whether you have heard lots of trainings, whether you just believe in your gut, whether you have God who guides you, you know that your mindset is huge. So I'm going to give you 2 examples, if I may, about how my mindset has really worked for me and how it has really worked against me, because really it's either helping you or it's hindering you, and it's that simple. It really is. But I know for some people it can be difficult because what we believe, what we tell ourselves, what our mindset is, it's ingrained in us from when we were little, really. And so if you are or have always been around negativity and you're just used to focusing on the negative, complaining, waiting for that other shoe to drop, it can be difficult to shift your brain, shift your focus, shift your language. But I'm hoping that through all of these trainings, it can help you to do that, okay? So I'm going to tell you a story about, we'll start with the positive. I'll tell you a story about how my mindset really worked for me and helped me in this business. So back when I was under a year in my business, and I was on a very upward trajectory. Everything was going amazingly well. The VIPs were rolling in, the market partners were rolling in, everything was just working. So I had no room for negativity, because how could I? It was just the most amazing thing ever. So back in November, I'll never forget, it was November 25th, was my, like I said, still my first year in the business. And I hit, at that time, Market Builder. And Tony Van Schoik, I'm sure everybody knows who Tony Van Schoik is if you're in our company. She is at the top of our company. She was the first person to join. And so I'm on her team page, and she had posted who has rank advanced, what are your accomplishments, shout it out. So I went on and I said, I just hit Market Builder. And she said, yay, congratulations, go for MMB. And I said, okay. If Tony says go for MMB and I can reach MMB, I'm going to do that. I didn't know at that time that going from Market Builder to managing Market Builder in 5 days was a huge accomplishment, was going to be a huge undertaking. You're going from 4,000 group volume to 7,000 group volume. You're going from, at that time I had 1 managing market partner to 2. And of course the PV was the same. So she said, go for it. And I was like, oh, then this must be achievable. I'm going to go for it. And I did. I added another managing market partner. I somehow went from 4,000 to 7,000 group volume, and I did that in 5 days. And I don't know that if that was put in front of me today, if I would have been like, oh yeah, I can do that. Because now, as I've gotten through the business and I've dealt with setbacks, and I'm going to do another video for you all on setbacks, a whole separate training video, I don't know that I would have just easily, jumped in and thought, yeah, I can do that. But my mindset then was, okay, this is achievable. I can do this. Let's make it happen. There was no self-doubt. There was no room for, I'm not really sure if I could achieve it. I believed it, I worked at it, and I achieved it. And it was a huge accomplishment. I'm very proud of that. And I tell that story all the time, that you can do it. If you believe it, you can do it. The universe is going to get out of your way to make it happen if that is what you think that you can believe. So that is one example of how a positive mindset can really, really help you. Now, I have had the other side of the coin as well, when a negative mindset can really work against you. So what happened was way back when the company came out with the incentive for Bermuda. So as you're watching this, people are either getting ready to go to Bermuda, or maybe as you're watching this, they're in Bermuda right now. I'm not sure when you're going to get a chance to watch this video, but when the company first came out with that incentive, my first reaction was, this is too difficult. I can't do this. The qualification for Bermuda was 1800 PV, along with a few other things, but that was one of the main points. And I told myself I couldn't do that. The most PV I had ever achieved was around 1,000, which I had always worked towards 1,000 because that was the qualification for Las Vegas, which I did achieve. So 1800 PV, I was like, I can't do that. I cannot do that. That is not easy. I can't do that. And even though I said the words to my team, like, oh, you can do this, this is achievable, my brain kept saying, too hard, too difficult, can't do that, not going to make it. And guess what happened? It was August. That was the first month. Right at the end of August, maybe 4 days left, I hit 1,600 PV. I could have reached that 1,800. I actually could have put in the 200 to make the 1,800. I could have. But I had already ordered a flash sale. I'd already done a flex shop. I didn't achieve it because I didn't think that I could. Had I believed it in the beginning of the month, I would have worked harder to achieve that 1,800. Maybe I would have got 4 new VIPs that month, or 2 new VIPs, which would have made up that extra 200. But I didn't think that I could do it. And because I didn't get that first month with that $1,000 cruise credit, I didn't go for it. I just thought it was too hard. I just thought that it was completely not achievable. And that was silly. That was my negative mindset. That was me telling myself that I couldn't do it. And we all do it. We all have self-doubt, whether it's from things that we've heard in our past, whether it's from failures that we've had. But really, honest to God, what you believe, you can achieve. It's so true. So we had an amazing trainer, which I'm going to tell you a little bit about as I tell you about some real tips that I think you can do to help change your mindset, okay? So I think the biggest thing, the biggest way that you can change your mindset immediately today is by reading. Just read a good book, whether it's some of the ones that the trainers have suggested, whoever speaks to you. Just reading 10 pages of a good book a day can change your life. It really, really can. And if you are not personally developing, you're just going to stay stuck, or you're just going to go backwards. So if you're not a reader, that's okay. You can get books on Audible. You can listen to them in your car on your way to work if you still work full time, like I do. You can listen to them while you're getting ready in the morning. I like to sort of do double duty. I don't like to just do one thing. I like to multitask. So a lot of times I'll either watch a video, or I'll listen to a podcast, or I'll listen to something on Audible as I'm getting ready in the morning. If you go to the gym, instead of listening to music at the gym, you can listen to your favorite book. Okay, 10 pages of a good book, it's not a lot. You can easily do that in a day, okay? So I think that is the best way to change your mindset and start to shift your focus, okay? Now, the second way is meditate. So this is something that I've been getting into very recently. And meditation is going to look different for everyone. Meditation doesn't have to be like, sitting in front of, sitting on a yoga mat, with Enya playing in the background. That doesn't have to be your meditation. If it is, that's great. Meditation might be, I like to do it laying in my bed. So I get up, I go to the gym, and then when I come back, I like to go in my bed, put on a sleep mask, and lay in my bed and meditate that way. And there are tons, and I mean tons, of videos on YouTube on guided meditation. If you don't know how to meditate, like I really didn't, I've been doing guided meditation. So there's mind movies, and there's, what's the other one? Something about, I can't remember. When I remember, I'll put it in the comments. But just look up guided meditation. There are so many ways that you can do meditation, and find just what works for you and what speaks to you. Everybody's different. It might be in your car. It might be at a beautiful spot outside in your garden. You might have to drive to a beach. You might like to do it in your living room, in your comfy chair. It doesn't matter, but meditation really can help, and it can be as little as 3 minutes a day, and help to center you and help to refocus you and help to get you back to where you need to be. Okay, because life is crazy, life is busy, and that can easily, derail us and get us sort of back into that negative mindset, especially for those of us who still work full time. I work full time, I work for the school board, I work with special needs kids, and I love my job. I love the kids, I love the people. But I'm telling you, when I walk into that building, it's a bit of an energy suck. Because everybody complains, oh, it's hot out, oh, it's cold out, oh, I gotta do this today, oh, this, it's just constant negative energy and language being put into our brains. So meditation can help sort of recenter you and bring you back to your focus. Changing your language. So we had a Road to Success training from the company, and it was amazing. We had a speaker, her name is Grace Ho, it's H-A-O. If you get a chance, look her up. She spoke to us for 4 hours. I'm telling you, we could have sat and listened to her for another 10. She was absolutely amazing. She was one of the best trainers. We all agreed, one of the best trainers we had ever seen. And she did a huge piece on mindset. And she said, and we've heard this before, but what you focus on will expand. And so if you're focusing on the negative, you're going to just keep getting more of the negative. So you really have to focus on the positive. And she talked a lot about changing your language. So when you're speaking, and even what you're saying in your own head, you need to change that. So, for example, saying things like, I don't want to lose my rank, change it to, I want to rank up. Or things like, I have to help 2 of my team members get to market partner or managing market partner this month. I get to help 2 of my team members reach a new rank. I'm excited to talk to my VIPs today. I'm excited to meet new people, not, oh, I have to make new connections. I have to contact my VIPs. Just doing those little shifts in your language and how you say things is really going to change the way that you think about things, okay? And I could talk for hours about things that she talked about, and maybe we'll do that later. Sorry, my crazy dogs. Maybe we can still go. The last thing I wanted to talk about, a way that you can change your mindset, is vision boards. Dream boards, whatever it is that is going to help you. If you're a visual person, maybe you need to see it. Get your family involved, get your kids involved. Talk about what you want, because really focusing on the vision, focusing on that end product is going to help you to keep that in your brain. It's going to help you to see that you're going to get there, and just focus on what you want, not what you don't want, because what you don't want, if you're going to focus on it, you're going to keep getting. Keep focusing on what you want. Laser focus on that vision, see it, believe it, and you can achieve it. Thanks guys for watching. I'm so excited to come back and do more trainings for you, and I can't wait to see what happens this month in your business. Take care.